kettlebell front squat uses the quads, glutes, hamstrings, and your core. To start off this exercise, it is important to keep your feet shoulder-width apart, keeping your back in spine-first position, and keeping your weight on your back heels. As you perform the squat, you have to make sure that your knees do not go past your toes, and making sure you complete flexion at the ankle, knee, and hips. Explode up from the squat, driving through your heels and fully extending at the hip, knee, and ankle. Here is the kettlebell squat performed at full speed. Common errors of this exercise are the rounding of the back and the knees caving in. This can be due to the lack of flexibility in the quads and the glutes. A cue for a person who rounds at the back would be to activate the core and tighten the glutes, getting in the spine first position. A cue for the caving in the knees would be to focus on pushing the knees out. For this exercise, you need to line up and put the top of your foot on the bench. Your weight should be more focused on the front foot while still not letting the front knee go past the front toe. Go down into a lunge until your back knee barely touches the floor. Drive up through your front foot, most of your force driving through the heel, while keeping your chest up in the back and spine first position. The muscles used in this exercise are the quads, hamstrings, the glutes, and the gastrocnemius. A common mistake is not getting in the neutral position to start off with. Another mistake is the caving in of the front knee as you try to touch the ground. A helpful tip to correct this is to drive up through the heel and keep the body in a neutral position and drive the knee straight down and straight back up. For this exercise, go into position with your face towards the ground while you are up on your hands and feet. It is important to keep the arms straight and shoulder width apart to start out with, and you keep your back in a neutral spine position by activating the core and tightening the glutes. Go down to where your arms are at a 90-degree angle and push yourself back up. This exercise uses the triceps, deltoids, and pectoralis major. A common error in this exercise is the hips will tend to sag. A method in correcting this is to activate the core using the pulling in maneuver. For this exercise, you need to grab the TRX bands and face toward whatever they are set up on. Keep your feet close together and, depending on the difficulty level, move closer or farther away from the wall. Keep your elbows close to your body and pull yourself up, keeping your hands in line with your sternum. This exercise uses biceps, shoulders, middle, and lower back. Common errors are arching the back and bending the knees, or trying to pull yourself up hip first. In order to correct this, you must tighten the glutes and activate the core, keeping a nice neutral position. For this exercise, have your feet stable with your back in a neutral and stable position. Start with your arms extended over your head. Pull down until your arms reach your chest for flexion at the elbow. Then extend the arms back up above the head. The muscles used in this exercise are the lats. Some errors that occur when doing this exercise can be overarching your back or using too much weight. A cue for correction could be activate your core, or maybe you should take off a plate or two.